The time is 10 a.m. and this is WKYT Midmorning. New details about a Central Kentucky murder case after the victim's stepdaughter has been arrested hundreds of miles away.
A sexual assault victim is found after she was lost in a wooded area for days.
And one lucky duck is doing quite well this midmorning thanks to the compassion of a woman who came to the rescue.
This is WKYT Midmorning.
Get to hear about the lucky duck and then later a penguin who's here as well.
Listen, we're all about our love of animals. There you go.
Good morning and welcome in Wednesday, September 7th. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. Is it my imagination or it seems like you can kind of feel the heat coming on just a little bit more every day?
After the morning news, Mike and I were heading out here and it definitely, you can feel it. But it was a beautiful start to the day. Let's check in with him. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Each and every single day, we're going to see that moisture stream on in here from that higher pressure system. You can see the winds coming in from the south and southwest, and that's going to pump in that moisture out ahead of our system. The front's to the north of us, heading our direction. It's not going to be here today, I promise you that. Beautiful shot live sky camera. Already in the 80s in some locations and still in the lower 70s in others. So it's all going to depend on where you are today. Will depend on the feel. Upper 80s, lower 90s, warm and sunny. We'll watch those storms move on in the next 48 to about 72 hours. We're going to get into that timeline coming up.
Okay, see you shortly. First this mid-morning on WKYT, a Central Kentucky teenager has become the focal point of a murder investigation.
WDRB TV is reporting that court documents show 911 dispatchers in New Mexico referred to Jenna Oakley as a primary suspect in a Boyle County homicide. Investigators tracked her cell phone, eventually finding the 15-year-old in a motel parking lot in New Mexico. Police say Oakley was sitting in her stepmother's car that was reported stolen with 20-year-old Kenneth Nye. Nye is charged with possessing stolen property and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Kentucky State Police say Nye has bonded out of jail and is currently not facing any charges in Kentucky. Now, as for Oakley, she's currently in the Curry County Juvenile Detention Center. Police would not say if she's facing any charges.
One man is in critical condition, another in the hospital after a crash in Fleming County. State police say 59-year-old George Kozik lost control of his car on Ewing Road and hit Sean Schaefer's motorcycle. Schaefer was flown to UK Hospital. Kozik is in the Mason County Detention Center now and is facing several charges, including DUI.
A man mowing a Russell County field found a truck that had been wrecked and a body inside. The Russell County Sheriff's Office says the truck was located off US 127 near Russell Springs Elementary. They think the truck ran off the road and through a field Monday night, but no one knew about it until the next day. Deputies say the driver, whose body was found inside, has been identified as 24-year-old James Brown. A former University of Kentucky board chairman is charged with rape, sodomy, and bribing a witness. A grand jury indicted 76-year-old Billy Joe Miles in Davis County Circuit Court. Investigators say the rape happened in early July. Miles was arrested but later bonded out of jail. He served 3 terms on the UK board between 1995 and 2013 and was chairman from 1999 until 2002.
An eastern Kentucky woman says she spent days in the woods alone after being sexually assaulted. The Martin County Sheriff's Office says deputies found the woman after someone heard her screaming for help. The 22-year-old woman was naked, dehydrated, and disoriented, and she told police that she had been there for up to 3 days.
When I went to her, I noticed the only thing she had wrapped around her was an old feed sack that she had found in the woods.
Deputies say they're investigating the assault and they have some people they want to question. A Lexington woman is accused of forcing a 15-year-old to have sex for money. Brenda Hopewell is charged with human trafficking. Police say she took the money that the teen made and paid her with cocaine. Hopewell will be arraigned today.
Friends are remembering a 16-year-old volunteer firefighter who died after a crash. Christopher Harrison died yesterday. He was in a motorcycle crash Saturday after the Jackson County High School homecoming parade. Harrison was a JROTC cadet and a member of the Sand Gap Volunteer Fire Department. His fellow JROTC members say Harrison will be buried with full military honors.
And he may have been an only child, but he has about 100-something brothers and sisters, and they were all really mourning today.
The Sand Gap Fire Department plans to retire Harrison's badge number. That's 466. They say it's a way to honor their hometown hero forever. The Jackson County Judge Executive has also ordered all flags at county government buildings to be flown at half staff until Harrison's funeral is over. His fellow JROTC members say that he will be buried with full military honors. Investigators have yet to identify a man found dead in a Wayne County cave. The coroner's office says someone found a badly decomposed body in the cave near Trails End Road. An autopsy is planned for later today. Well, police say a man in Mercer County broke into a car and then fell asleep inside.
Inconvenient timing for him. Apparently, workers at the CC Auto Parts and Service in Harrodsburg called the police after noticing someone had broken into several cars on their lot. Police started searching the cars and they found Matthew Stewart wearing a mask and gloves and sleeping in the driver's seat of one of those cars.
I tell you, it's nothing worse than a thief. And you know, if these thieves and drug addicts is driving at all, if they spend as much time working as they do trying to figure out a freeway in life, then the world will be a lot better place.
Stewart is charged with trespassing, 3 counts of criminal mischief for damaging 3 cars, and 7 counts of theft. More than 40,000 college students are pretty much in limbo this morning after ITT Technical Institute suddenly shut down.
The for-profit college chain announced it's closing all of its 130 campuses, including one in Lexington. Today, the college plans to address students' concerns. The Department of Education has scheduled webinars nationwide for all ITT students. Those webinars are happening right now, also at noon and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find a link on our website, WKYT.com. Students now are looking for answers on what to do next. Well, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are getting ready to take the same stage back to back.
We don't know if they will actually meet face to face, but it is the first time that they will be at the same event at the same time. Hannah Daniels has the latest on the campaign.
Tonight, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump will square off at a forum focusing on veterans and national security. During a rally in North Carolina on Tuesday, Trump told supporters if elected, he'd give his top generals a deadline.
They will have 30 days to submit to the Oval Office a plan for soundly and quickly defeating ISIS.
Trump also added Clinton's use of a private email server disqualifies her to be president. On Fox News, he defended his decision not to release his tax returns.
Nobody cares about it, but just so you understand, I'm under audit, a routine audit. When is she going to release her emails? She probably knows how to find it. Let her release her emails, and I'll release my tax returns immediately.
Clinton told reporters on board her campaign plane that Trump is, quote, dead wrong if he thinks voters don't care about his tax returns.
He clearly has something to hide. He owes it to the American people to come clean and release those tax returns.
The former Secretary of State continues to hit Trump on national security.
We're going to work with our allies, not insult them. We're going to stand up to our adversaries, not cozy up to them.
In the latest national poll, and for the first time since the Democratic Convention, Trump has a narrow 2-point lead over Clinton. Hannah Daniels, CBS News.
Hillary Clinton is off the campaign trail today ahead of tonight's Veterans Forum, where she'll be appearing first, and Trump will be giving a speech on military preparedness in Philadelphia and then head over to New York City for that forum on board the USS Intrepid.
Well, children will have to roll up their sleeves for flu protection this year. The CDC says the popular flu mist is subpar, leaving parents and pediatricians with only one option, the flu shot. The recommendation to inoculate children against the flu remains intact. The American Academy of Pediatrics suggests everyone 6 months or older should be vaccinated for this year's flu season by October.
There you go.
Keep that date in mind.
No getting out of the little sting in the shot, though, right?
You don't want the flu.
Right.
Well, keep it right here on Mid-Morning. We'll introduce you to a lucky duck and the woman who nursed it back to health.
Love that story out of Frankfurt. Also, the stars of a movie about an authentic hero walked the red carpet last night.
Seeing bright blue skies out there right now, and also 90 degrees later on this afternoon. Now tomorrow it'll look much the same until you hit late in the day, and a few storms are on their way. I'll have that timing coming up next.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
It's already 80 degrees there in the capital city, 79 right now in Lexington. It doesn't feel that great outside. It's heating up very rapidly, and like Bill and Barb were talking about earlier, you can feel the humidity on the rise. I mean, you can feel it already this morning with that sunshine out and about. Beautiful conditions. It looks good, but it's not going to feel that great later on today. Here's a look across the region all as well. Nothing going on. The bigger picture, still no change from yesterday. I mean, this front is basically moving about 5 miles per hour, and that's about it. And what we're going to be seeing is that closing in on us as we travel towards your weekend. Not so much the next couple of days of picking up tremendous amounts of rain, but it gets closer, and that'll throw at least a few showers around the region. But this dome of high pressure over the Appalachians continues to funnel in the warmer and moist air. So that's what we're going to be dealing with the next couple of days, is just that moisture on the rise. That means 90 degrees will actually feel like you're 95 degrees, maybe a little bit higher in some locations. But all in all, it's about the heat today, so we're staying dry. So it's much of the same as we've experienced the past couple of days. Now we travel off into your Thursday. Thursday, virtually all day long is going to be dry. Late afternoon, early evening, you could see, and that's anywhere from about 5, 6 p.m. to about 8 or 9 p.m. That's where you could see a couple of rumbles of thunder sliding on in here, so a late day storm is possible. And it's mainly for central, north, and western zones. You go up towards Cincinnati, work your way back toward Louisville, and back down to, say, toward Frankfort. That's your best bet. That's the area of concern as we look for maybe a few rumbles of thunder. None of that severe weather, but it is there. Southeast, you have no problems tomorrow. It's another dry day for you. Few storms around on Friday, and that means most of us stay dry. Just can't rule out a passing shower or thunderstorm. Some of that will be heavy downpours too, but it's going to be another humid day. There's no doubt about that. Everybody deals with the humidity in the next couple of days. Not everybody sees the rain in the next couple of days. Like I said, during the evening hours, that's your best bet there on Thursday, north and northwest. Head off towards your Friday. A few storms could affect some Friday night football games. Have any plans going on Friday with some of these events kicking off? We got a lot going on. Friday, you got the poker run. And that's going to be Friday and Saturday at Lake Cumberland. And that's the biggest boat race we have so far this season. So, yeah, you want to get out and enjoy that. Should be really neat to get out to the lake. Just know this, Saturday is going to be your best chance of rain. I'd say Friday is your driest day.
Oktoberfest at Christ the King.
Yeah, you got some big events going on.
And it has rained for that before.
All right, work on that
rain. Not this time. Well, after being badly injured by a coyote. What did I start to say? A coyote, a Kentucky duck is doing well today, all thanks to one woman's kindness and compassion.
A coyote, yeah. When Barbara Booz noticed one of the ducks missing at Silver Creek Pond in Frankfort, she knew something was wrong. So she found the injured duck, which she lovingly calls Querto. That's Quattro.
There you go, Bill. It's catching, isn't it?
It was over there in the weeds and was pretty badly hurt. Without hesitation, she took the duck home and nursed it back to health. And Quattro has been living in Barbara's garage for about a month now. It's been a long road to recovery for the duck, but Quattro is doing much better, and she's now considering, what to do next. And by the way, the neighborhood...
Still a little bit of a limp. You see that?
A little limp, yeah. The neighborhood came together to help with the vet bills and all of that, and they came to Quattro's aid.
It's a fun project for them to have as a neighborhood. Well, Tom Hanks walks the red carpet.
And more than a dozen women who say they were sexually assaulted by Bill Cosby may get their day in court. Daniel Nottingham has your eye on entertainment.
Bill Cosby's sexual assault trial is set for June 5th, 2017. A former Temple University employee accuses Cosby of assaulting her at his home in Pennsylvania in 2004. Prosecutors say 13 other women who claim Cosby assaulted them are willing to take the stand. Cosby has denied the allegations. Stars of Sully attended the premiere of the film in New York last night.
This is the captain. Brace for impact.
Tom Hanks plays Captain Chelsea Sullenberger, the U.S. Airways pilot who made an emergency landing on the Hudson River 7 years ago.
Well, the pressures of actually commercial aviation and flying for the airlines is a whole different sort of mindset and skill set of dealing with problems and obstacles that should not be there.
It's not a crash, it was a forced water landing.
Sully opens in theaters Friday.
It's all over, Maggie. My two worlds are going to collide.
And Sutton Foster and Hilary Duff return for the third season of the TV series Younger. Foster plays a 40-year-old woman who deceives everyone about her age. Duff plays her co-worker and says some people will start to find out her friend is not 26 years old.
We've had bumps in the road in our friendship before, and we've gotten through them. So hopefully that will be the story, but I'm sure it's not going to be without a big dramatic thing.
Season 3 of Younger premieres September 28th on TV Land. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Keep it right here on WKYT's Mid-Morning, and teachers, listen up. Here is a chance for you to bring live animals right into your classroom.
What fun is that? That's next on WKYT.
Also, tonight's Powerball jackpot is $186 million, and Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $111 million. Welcome back. It is good to have you here on Mid-Morning on WKYT and have our little guest here with us. Students in schools with a high percentage of free and reduced lunch programs can get up close and personal with live animals in the classroom.
To learn more about it, we're joined by Dan Dunlap with the Newport Aquarium. And Simon,
yes.
Welcome. And Simon likes this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. She loves being touched. She loves attention, just like any animal would. And we call that enrichment by bringing her out into the community. And she just loves being out of her home.
She's a little...
down the back.
She likes
right down the back.
Well, tell us a little bit about her before we learn about the program.
Well, Simon's an African penguin, and we've been on your show plenty of times, and we brought her sister Blueberry and Green Bean before, but never Simon. But she's an African penguin, lives in the warm weather of South Africa, so she lives in temperatures ranging from 50 degrees up to 100 degrees. And we just fed her breakfast in the green room earlier, and we gave her some nice herring to eat.
There's got to be a wonderful reaction when you bring animals like this into classrooms.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic presence to be here when we can let her out of her cage and she comes walking out into the classroom and waddling around. And a lot of these places we go to, these kids have never been out of their county before. And we're bringing exotic animals like African penguins or sharks into their classroom, and they absolutely love it.
How far do you go?
We travel all over the Midwest, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. One of our goals, though, is we want to dominate the Commonwealth, so we want to have an outreach in all 120 counties of Kentucky. So we have this board in my office that we put little plugs, little pins in every time we hit a new county.
So if teachers are out there, or for that matter parents who might want to call this attention to this to their child's teacher, how do they do that?
Well, they can go on our website, wavefoundation.org. We have a wonderful community outreach scholarship program right now for schools that have 75% free and reduced lunch. We had a couple of great donors to give us the money to be able to take these incredible animals into the schools. And for those teachers and parents that don't meet the requirements of 75%, we still bring animals to your classrooms as well. All of our registration forms are on our website.
Isn't that a wonderful thing?
It's incredible.
I bet the kids ask a lot of interesting questions, don't they?
They do. One of our most interesting questions, one little boy asked if their beak was made of a cucumber.
Well, that is an interesting question.
We're always on our feet with the questions from kids, which is great. That's curiosity and wonder.
Simon's so well behaved, and we thank you very much.
Well, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
And we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, we're back in just a moment. We'll check in with the Mr. Food Test Kitchen next.
Today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, they're working on double melt-away steak.
Doesn't that sound good? This recipe uses seasoned butter to let it flavor your steak as it melts. Here it is, a great idea.
When it comes to adding flavor to food, here in the Test Kitchen, we're all about options. And one trend that's really popular these days is flavored butters. The concept is pretty simple. We add seasonings, herbs, or really anything that packs a punch to plain butter. Then we place a bit of it on any hot food, like these mashed potatoes, and as it melts, it adds a ton of flavor. And the best part, they're easy to make, and you can keep them on hand so they're always ready. All we do is roll some soft, seasoned butter in some wax paper, sort of shaping it into a log. Then twist the ends to seal it. That way, it'll last for weeks in the fridge or months in the freezer. Here's butter accented with honey, vanilla, and some coarsely chopped walnuts. Just think how amazing this would be over hot pancakes or waffles. It's even a nice touch on grilled chicken or fish. Here we have some angel hair pasta topped with butter highlighted with Italian seasonings, garlic, Parmesan cheese, and sun-dried tomatoes. Mmm. But my favorite thing to top is grilled chicken or steak. Just look at this strip steak finished with our garlicky herb butter. It takes it from ordinary to extraordinary. I do hope you'll go online and get our recipe for our flavored butters, plus what we call our double melt-away steak, which always gets rave reviews. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where every day we're looking for the tastiest way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
There you go.
Howard's happy.
Well, with the butter on there, look good.
yeah.
Throw some butter on anything, man. We'll help it out. All right, here's what we're looking at, 90 degrees the rest of the day. It's still going to be a steamy day, but still a dry day. Then we hit Thursday off into your Friday, a few storms here and there. Really Thursday, much of your day's dry. It's really late in the day, close to the evening hours. We start to see some storms move on in. Not for everybody, mainly north and northwest. And then we head off towards your Saturday. Saturday is the best chance of rain.
Oh, boy.
I'm trying. I'm trying. We'll see.
Thank you so much for being with us at Mid-Morning, and we'll have all the latest for you here at noon.
Have a great day.